All right, hello everybody. Yeah, so we have a lot of stuff to go over. Oh, please don't be. Okay. I mean, they still could have. Okay, just a handshake deal. As long as he's still getting work, I don't care. We finished. Okay, so we finished first. End of the year rewards. Um, Haku left. Why did he leave? Sorry. Um, yeah. So last time we had that 2 hour special where I had accidentally posted the previous week's episode to that week to that week, and then episode 18 became the mega episode. The last time we did the grand rally where it was Rey Mysterio versus Raven, or no, we did the grand rally where Rey Mysterio won and he got a shot at the world champ or at the men's champion, which just so happens to be Raven. All right, cool. And we also had Wrestle Queendom, where we crowned our first women's champion in Medusa Miceli, also known as Alundra Blaze. Where did this show land? Because I didn't actually look at that because I was tired at the end of the episode. Yeah, really figured. So Wrestle Queendom 1 is at 18 in terms of the top 100, and Dreamscape 4 beat out Dreamscape 3, which seems to be something we're doing consistently each year, and I kind of want to keep that going. Um, yeah, let's look at our end of the year reward. Actually, no. You know what? We're already here. Rey Mysterio wins Wrestler of the Year. Just objectively, he's won it. Like he's Wrestler of the Year for the last 3 years. He's objectively good. Top Tag Team of the Year is Jeff and Matt Hardy, beating out Billy and Rey Mysterio. Um, because they broke up earlier this year. Um, Male Young Wrestler of the Year goes to Blitzkrieg. Um, we didn't have a winner in '93. I guess it's because Simon Diamond outgrew it. But Male Veteran Wrestler of the Year is Randy Hogan. Match of the Year was Raven versus Rey Mysterio at Dreamscape 4 with a 66, barely beating the Dreamscape 3 main event. Card of the Year, every year is Dreamscape, but that's because we try to make it that way. Male Manager of the Year, Raven. Female Manager of the Year, Woman. Male Play-by-Play Commentator of the Year was Burt Pritance. I think that was our new hire. Our Color Commentator of the Year was Simon freaking Diamond, because he can just do that now. Male Referee of the Year, beating out the player character Ron West, is Charles Robinson. That's nuts. Yeah, yeah, so that's our best match. Damn. And oh, I forgot to go over this too. Both of these shows sold out so hard that we made 88,000 off of ticket sales alone. Which again, absolutely freaking nuts. We're also making more money off merchandise. So I'd say we're doing pretty good. Also, I think we saw the pay-per-view overuse last time, so we're gonna have to try to not do these two-day events that often. Um, or at least like with Wrestle Queendom, we do it like whatever the other broadcaster we have is. We do it on syndication. Um, yeah. So now let's go over all of the years. Bret Hart is the male wrestler of the year. Female wrestler of the year goes to Cynthia Moreno. Company of the year is the WWF. Male tag team of the year is give. I can't pronounce these names, and I feel bad that I can't pronounce these names. You know what? You can see the names right there because I can't pronounce them. Female tag team of the year goes to Yamada and Mima, with Mima Shimoda and Toshio Yamada. Jesus Christ. Match of the year goes to Macho Man and Mr. Perfect at WrestleMania 11. Which, what did that get? I want to see that. I didn't actually look at their WrestleMania this year. Excuse me. WrestleMania. So that got a 100. So yeah, yeah, makes sense. Show of the year goes to New Japan Explosion Tour Night 3. Which, I mean, they can get all the, oh, okay, they're actually picking up now. I was about to say they're in debt, but male young wrestler of the year goes to, where's his name? Oro. Female young wrestler of the year goes to Guerrera Pura. Male veteran wrestler of the year goes to Randy Savage at 43. Damn, I didn't know he was 43 at 95, or in 95. Female veteran wrestler of the year goes to La Briosa, who is 41. We got most improved company. Look at us. Look at us go. We did it. We did it, guys. Okay, wait. Oh, that's just our awards. That's nuts. I didn't know we got that. I didn't know we got that till just now. Male independent wrestler of the year goes to Jaquise. I hate that I can't pronounce some of these names. It's this guy who was he somebody that I know? He's the Israeli champion. Oh, he was the Mountie. But yeah, he's the UWF Israeli champion. Touchy subject. Anyways, um, Manami Toyota is the female independent wrestler of the year. Wait a minute. Why would he be male independent wrestler if he's tied down to it? Never mind. Male manager of the year goes to Magnum TA. I'll put him on the short list. I'll put him on the short list. What's his? He's an option. Female manager of the year goes to Missy Hyatt. Did we hire her? I don't think we hired her. No, she's in WCW. Okay. I'm trying to see why her name was familiar. Male play-by-play of the year goes to Joe Pedicino. Female play-by-play goes to Bonnie Blackheart. I don't think hiring her would hurt at all, especially since she left the other company. So I'm gonna do that. There we go. That's it. Okay. Male color commentator of the year goes to Miguel Linares. Female color commentator of the year goes to Missy Hyatt, who just won female manager of the year. Male referee of the year goes to Mac McMurray. Female referee of the year goes to the Shigeo Kawasaki. And that is all of the years that is on there currently. So yeah. And Lisa Moretti comes back relatively soon. Or in on the 6th. So in the next few days. So then I can finally do that freaking tag team I've been wanting to do since the beginning. Or since I saw Evie talk about it. But yeah. So I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything else I want to go over. Actually, I want to look at broadcasters because there's a commercial one now. There's a few commercial ones. Like this one gives more coverage, but this one has better coverage in just less areas. So some of these won't be a bad idea. I don't know. Do we have? Oh, let's go undormant this because we're gonna try to make this a thing again. Just want to see. Okay. When did that collapse? I want to say it was sometime in June. Yeah, so that was May. So next episode we'll try to look into that. Probably try to do it after All Star, so that way we can have a whole road to Grand Rally and um Dreamscape. So yeah, I might replace something though, or I might replace this U.S. syndication, but I don't know. I want to see. Hmm, we make money from this one, but that'd be less. I want to know. That's fine. Unless they have exclusive rights. So what about this one? Does this one want exclusive rights? They don't have exclusive rights, so we could run this alongside the free one. We can see how much money we can make. Okay, so we can have 45% go to us. I'm gonna try that for a couple months. We're gonna see how that works. But just out of curiosity, okay, they want exclusive rights. I can't do that. Um, excuse me. Yeah, so I'm gonna try this because this one, the only reason we have this one is because it has so much like pool everywhere, and so we can have this one, and it has the like a little bit less pool, actually being tiny, and we can make money off of it. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. I think I have this limited to Mid Atlantic. I want to see if there's anything else I'm missing out on. No, nothing else. That's it. All right, that's fine. What size are we at? We have 47 in the Mid Atlantic. We have 23 in the Great Lakes, Southeast, and Tri-State. I kind of want to test this with this house show, but I'd want to see everyone's popularity first. So I'm gonna go do that, and I will meet y'all at the next house show. I will see y'all then. Actually, I want to look at who our top stars are. So obviously, with 53s across the board, Coco Beware, Medusa with 57s and winning the women's championship. She is at high 50s. I'll go over our champions after this too. And our stars being our champion Raven, Simon Diamond with a 42 in this area, and Wendy Richter with high 40s across the board and a lot of high 50s. Are well known. We're not going to go over the unimportant ones, but Chris Jericho with a 31, Dan Severn with a 39 across the board and a 47 in the Great Lakes. Excuse me. Cat LaRoe with a bunch of fluctuating ones, mostly a 46 in the Southeast. So we could probably bring her there at some point. Kid Cash with a lot of fluctuating ones, mostly a 33 in the Mid Atlantic. Which if you're new here is where we're based. 35 in the Mid Atlantic for Rey Mysterio and a lot of 20s. We're gonna try to continue to build him up and just hope for the best. My brother just yelled. Okay. Um, a lot of 20s for Taz, but mostly a 42 in the Tri-State and a 36 in the Mid Atlantic. And because we're using a lot of these guys, we're gonna look at the recognizable. Um, Never mind. That's a lot of people. I'm kidding. Billy Kidman, who recently joined Raven, brother Devon Ray and Spike, who are all kind of on the lower end, but we're gonna try to build up to be a prominent tag team. Chavo Guerrero with a lot of 20s. He's our current television champion. Just Incredible, who just dropped the tag team titles with brother Dick, who I'm not going to go over. Um, a lot of 30s for Lilani Kai, but a 14 in Puerto Rico. I don't know why that's bringing her down to recognizable. I feel like she should be in the well-known category. Linda Dallas, who's in the tag team with Cal Rowe. A lot of 30s and a 40 in the Southeast. Lisa Moretti, who should be in the well-known category, but yeah, she has some decent popularity. Misty Blue, with a 41 in the Southeast. We might have to go to the Southeast for the women. Um, and a lot of mid to high 20s. And a lot of sub 20s. Mustafa Saeed, former tag team champion with New Jack. They should be higher. I don't know why some of these people aren't higher. Uh, Polovek, aka Triple H, who's kind of steady at 20 everywhere. Rusty Thomas, with a 40 in the Southeast, and a lot of high 20s, low 30s. Shane Helms with a lot of sub 20s and a 25 in the Mid Atlantic. Viano 6, one half of our tag team champions, who was generated for the game. Um, we've built him up a lot. Like he's been built up a lot since he debuted 2 years ago. Um, yeah, we're also going to go over our champions. So last time we had the champions rally, which was a glorified elimination chamber just without the cage. The grand rally was won by Rey Mysterio for the second year in a row, pulling a Hulk Hogan. Um, the men's champion. Oh shoot, I'm gonna change them while we're here because I forgot that I added those. Um, yeah. So Haymakers men's champion. This championship was on there midway through the last episode. Um, And so, yeah, Raven beat Taz at the Champions Rally, and then he continued to defend it at Dreamscape. He also had another defense. I think that was against Taz. Yeah, he defended it against Taz in a one-on-one match. Our TV champion, Chavo Guerrero, who's only had 2 successful defenses, surprisingly. We're going to try to ramp that up. But yeah, our tag team champions, Los Villanos de America, defeated Just Incredible and Brother Dick for the tag team championships. I think it was in a 4-way ladder match. Yeah, they just recently won the titles. We're actually going to show off. Where are they at? Where are they at? There we go. Haymakers tag team. Boom, right there. And same thing with the women. I've went over this. Medusa Maselli won the Haymakers Women's Championship, becoming the first women's champion in the company. And there we go. I might make logos for these at some point. In between now and when we get onto the road to Grand Rally. And when we get that TV show, it will be four TV shows and then the pay per view. Well, I can't do quotation marks. It is a pay per view now. Four straight shows, then the pay per view, and then that'll be how we do that. Um. So yeah, we're just gonna continue on from here. So yeah, I'll see y'all at the house show 21 for real this time. Okay, I lied. This came up to my mind. We're gonna go over our creative stuff, and then we'll go to house show 21 for real this time. So our top two is Coco Beware and Medusa Maselli. Um, I don't know if I'll put Coco Beware in a men's championship match, but it's definitely an option. Um, yeah, our next big things are D'Lo Brown, Simon Diamond, Stevie Richards, and Matt Hardy. Shoot, did we turn to Stevie Richards last episode? I forgot I did that. Yeah, he's heel now. Okay. I forgot I did that. Hot prospects, D'Lo Brown, Rey Mysterio Jr. I'm gonna have to start pushing D'Lo Brown a little bit more. Kid Cash, Viano 6, and Brittany Diamond, which is interesting. Talk the Talk, Wendy Richter. I need to listen to her talk, because if she's this good in the game. Raven at number 2, Medusa Maselli at number 3, Stevie Richards at number 4, and Lisa Moretti at 5. Interesting list. Showstoppers: Rey Mysterio, Coco Beware, Medusa Maselli, Chris Jericho, and Raven. The generals, ring generals, Raven, Medusa Maselli, Coco Beware, Lisa Moretti, and Lilani Kai. I've hired a lot of these women, and they're just better than the men were starting out, so I do have hopes for the division. Who's hot? Both of the gangsters at number 1 and number 2. Mustafa higher than New Jack for some reason. Rey Mysterio Jr. at number 3, Chris Jericho at number 4, and Taz at number 5, which all of these make sense. Nobody's a not. And who are our hidden gems? Ooh. When did he debut? He debuted a couple months ago. Has he had a match? No, he has not. I'm gonna have to. I kind of have to. Like, it's The Rock. So yeah, that's a new hire. Um, Tony Norris sounds familiar. Is he? Who is he? Ahmed Johnson. I'm gonna keep an eye on him. I'm gonna keep an eye on him. He has like decent power, but I don't think that necessarily means a lot in terms of actual in-ring action. I don't remember him being good. Doug Basham, is your tag partner here yet? No. Tommy Dreamer, I think for the division that I'm wanting to set up, he might be an interesting get. So I'm going to work on that division starting now. But it's not going to be this episode where I debut it. To be clear. Devon Storm. Uh, I don't know. Keep an eye on him. All right. That should be everything. So we have 3 people we're trying to hire now in Tommy Dreamer, Bonnie Blackstone, and The Rock. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. We're just gonna move on from here. We're gonna go to the next house show, and then after that house show, we will go to the 4th anniversary show, which I'm excited about. I will see y'all there. All right, we are at the day of the show. Yeah, so WXW's been picking up a lot of our guys, probably because of their popularity. And them being based in the same place as us. So we have new competition. So yeah, we could probably beat them if I decide to go to war against them, but I'm not going to. WSL, which is based in the Great Lakes, has debuted recently, and they're trying to hire our guys too. ECCW, they just debuted. Excuse me. I think they are still around today. Lisa Moretti is back. Rey Mysterio was hired by a Puerto Rican company, and Raven went on a one-night deal with New Japan. Let's double check, make sure everything's good. Cool. Awesome. Just need to hope that nobody. Oh, also, we hired this guy. He's gonna be a face. So yeah, we just need to hope that nobody's running with Raven. Um, but yeah. So we're just gonna keep building on up. We're at 95. We have so much money, or 96. We're at 96. We have so much money, so we're just gonna go on, continue building our company up. Yeah. Nobody's getting night off. Dang. No, we're in the right ballpark. Anything above 3,000. We don't got anything above 3,000. So we're probably going to sell out again. The Grady Cole Center. So what happens if I do automatic selection? They want freeform. I don't want free. I want syndication and AMG. Tonight we're going to see how much money we make from AMG. So yeah, we're just gonna do character idea, not helping. Character idea, great. So, all right, we'll do creative finish while we're building up to Destiny. They got into a heated argument. Fiano 6 called that soft. Billy Kidman had a idea. Alex is training people. Uh, Taz got into a clash with the morale officer. Fun, relaxed atmosphere between Seven and Devon. So yeah, we're gonna go. Oh, makes sense. Okay, so we'd had to wait 60 days. So we're gonna try to do it with Destiny. Open forum. I want people to stop being annoyed. We look at this. I don't know. They all still have morale issues. So tonight we're gonna have 2 hours of action. Everything's gonna be booked pretty well. So I will see y'all when everything is. Well, I don't have any character ideas, right? Okay. Well, we're gonna move on to um house show. So yeah, I'll see y'all when this is finished. All right, it's like a week later and we're back. So this show is completely booked. I've done everything I wanted to do. I'm setting up everything I want to. And so we're gonna move on from House Show 21, kicking it off with a awful promo. I just wanted to give them something tonight because I did not have a tag team for them to face. Um, Bonnie Blackstone did good with her gimmick, got an adequate fatal 4-way match to get these people on the card because I couldn't have done that anyway. Either way, the Blood Brothers go against the Jerichoholics in a previous feud, or in a returning feud, I guess. Not a storyline yet though. Bonnie Blackstone and Dawn Koss have pretty good chemistry, which is good. I'm glad that they're getting along. Um, Debut of Rocky Maivia. What did he get? He got a 20. I think he can get better. We just need to get his popularity up, get him in promos and stuff. But I mean, if the team works, then I'm gonna keep it. The reading got poor. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. It didn't work out that well back in the 90s either. And so we kick it off with a promo from Lisa Moretti, a debuting Lisa Moretti and Paul Levesque. Paul Levesque says he's sick of the degenerate same-sex tag team wrestling, so he introduces his hetero tag team partner, Lisa Moretti. And I kind of stole this from a joke Effie made, where he was talking about him and his tag team with Ali Catch. Um, it was I'll link it in the description if I can find it, but that's where this comes from. It comes from Effie. So we go to his match, or go to their match, which gets a 37, and the chaos of the match hid how bad Randy did, but it got 37 with Paul Levesque and Lisa Moretti defeating Chief J Eagle and Randy Hogan. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, Dan Severn is cutting a promo about his future in the company, putting the past behind him before he gets attacked by Taz from behind, putting him in a Kata Hajime. Shows that they are not done, and this is not over betwixt them. Segment got a 47, which is good. I'm very happy with that. A debuting Tommy Dreamer and Rob Van Dam go up against the Gangstas. Um, or the Gangstas defeat them, but they do a pretty good job, all things considered. They did what we needed them to do, and hopefully we can set up the division I'm wanting to with this. but that might still take a couple months, but that's fine. We have a promo from Medusa celebrating her title win, ready to crush the competition as they come along. But Wendy comes out wanting another match before Wulani Kai comes out and I think I spelled her name wrong. Tells her to wait her turn, but Bob Murphy comes out. He's not in the segment, but he comes out and announces a three-way for anniversary 4 or the 4th anniversary show. So we're gonna book that right here. So it's Wendy Richter, Medusa Maselli, and Lilani. There's an I in her name. That's why it's messing me up. Also, saw this while I was booking it just now. We have a 50 with the women's championship compared to the men with a 40. I just think that's funny. And so, yeah, we're going to move on to the next segment, which is a 5v5 women's tag team match. This is mostly to get all of them on the card because I don't have something for all of them. But eventually, I'm going to try to do separate shows for the women, but I don't know how I'm going to work that out yet. But I'll figure it out in the coming time. Yeah, the match got a 48. Yeah, pretty happy with it. Shane Helms finally gets his one-on-one match against Chavo Guerrero, but loses with a gory bomb from Chavo's grandfather, great grandfather. I think Gory's his grandpa. Whatever. He gets hit with Shane Helms loses to a gory bomb. Match got a 40. It could have been better, but the segment after, Kid Cash comes out, challenges Chavo to a match at anniversary. They shake hands and agree. I knew I put that there. I don't know why I put that there. But we're gonna book this match. Be a good test for Chavo, I guess. Best way to describe it. And we're approaching the end of the show. Diamond and Jericho are talking, wanting to settle their differences for the sake of the bigger picture, since they are better working together than against each other. I don't know why I put bother there. I don't know. It's whatever. He invented a new catchphrase. Oh boy, it's a good segment. And we go to the final match of the night, starting the Raven versus Coco Beware storyline, where Team Coco Beware, consisting of the team of Coco Beware, the Blue Meanie, Rey Mysterio Jr., and Blitzkrieg take on defeat Raven's flock when Coco Beware pins Billy Kidman with a bird buster. That sounds brutal. Yeah, I decided to kind of keep Rey Mysterio here too because like he still wants, to take Billy Kidman out of the situation that he's in, and he still cares for Billy Kidman so much. But he knows he's not necessarily going to beat Raven at any point. So it's better to get people together to work against Raven than it is to try to beat Raven himself. Yeah, so Rey Mysterio got a 74 being better than everybody in the match, but the Blue Meanie got a 24, which is okay. We don't expect a lot from the Blue Meanie. But we go on to the last segment where Raven's flock tries to attack the winners, but they will not back down, continuing to move forward this storyline. Well, starting to move forward, whatever. And I'm scared to see. We got a 58. That surprises me. I thought it would have been a lot worse, but very happy with it. Kind of like slowly went up as we went down the card. But we're gonna finish the show. Let's thank Ray, Simon, and Chris Jericho because of their segment tonight. Right? Financial report, 1,500. Kind of what I expected. I might move ticket prices up. I don't know yet though. Something I'm debating on. And we kind of went up everywhere, especially in Puerto Rico and Hawaii, or Hawaii, sorry. That's the technical term for it. Well, not technical term, but I'd have to look up an explanation for it. I really want to buy a company at some point, but I don't know who I can reasonably afford yet. WXW hired Matt Hardy. Haku has also been hired by WXW, and 3,600 people watched the show last night, and we're continuing to build ourselves up and make more money. So yeah, not really much else to go over here. How much money do we make? Because I think we're broadcasting. We made like 326 from broadcasting, which isn't a lot, but I think it works. Hold on, let me see. Yeah. So I might take us off syndication. I don't know yet. Because I don't know why they want exclusive rights. Maybe because they're so big? I really couldn't tell you. But I don't know. We'll look into that later. For now though, we're gonna move on to the 4th anniversary show. I will see y'all when we get there. So I have been looking at people to hire or people to buy or people to buy. That's illegal now. Companies to buy. We could buy them, but they don't have any titles, so we can't unify any belts. And which I mean, it's probably not important to y'all, but it's important to me. It's probably not that important for the sake of the company. But they also have a 14 in Kanto, which compared to us, we only have a 2. So like, while we could probably go over there for a couple shows, or maybe even a couple free shows, I don't know what that'll do for us reasonably. So I don't think I could buy them. Who else was it? It was the USA Wrestling. I can't like I could pillage some stuff from stars, but like that's not worth the money that I'm putting into this because they have a 14 in the southeast. That's most of what they've got there. And if we look at the southeast for us, we're already way above that. So there's no point in doing that. There was also we can't afford them, but there's also Pacific Northwest Wrestling, which I mean would probably be more worth the money, but at the same time I don't have that money. Like 37 in Northwest, we could use that. Like comparatively. But I don't know what to do with that. I think Border City Wrestling was another one. Never mind. No, it wasn't. But yeah, it was just something I was looking at before I went to the next show. But yeah, I'll see y'all. All right, we got a couple things to go over. So he wants a $30 pay rise request. He'll get 100% of it. Sure, you get 100% of yours as well. Oh boy, bro, you just started. Sure. All right, a lot of these guys are being hired by WXW as long as we just avoid their. Hmm. Okay, as long as we avoid their days, we should be fine. But I wonder. 3 years of experience. He had a match with the Undertaker in Japan. I don't remember when it was or who it was for, but I remember him being decent. So I might bring him in. Screw it, why not? Just incredible, hired by the WSL. Uh, okay. And same thing with Brother Dick. Patch was still in 8 days. I replaced Jericho on the booking team with Dutch Mantel, who has 80 booking skill, which honestly we could probably use because we need to start building that. We need to start building our team up better. So we're gonna see how Dutch Mantel does. if he has like bad chemistry with everybody, we're just gonna get rid of him, find somebody else. But apparently, I pissed myself off for taking him off the booking team. Where am I at? Because I said I was very unhappy with this decision. Where am I at? I forgot my character's name. God, what's my character's name? Ron West. Ron West. Yeah, I doesn't show my morale, but I'd pissed myself off replacing Jericho, which is fine. But I think Dutch Mantel we could put in a road agent role. Actually, let's go look at him. Dutch Mantel. I could put him on commentary. How good is he on commentary? You know what? We will look into that in the future. We might put him on TV show commentary, but I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Um, yeah, that's really it though. We're gonna try to put him more in a road agent role though, so that way we just have him there. I think he'll do good. He might be somebody's manager at some point, but that's not neither here nor there. But I will see y'all um at anniversary for real this time. All right, we are at the day of the show. Let's see what. Oh, our titles haven't been defended in a month. That doesn't surprise me. No more Network of Wrestling, so even if we wanted to buy them, we cannot. NWL, they're our size. Okay, cool. Noted. Don't fuck with them. Jeff Hardy got a contract offer from the NWL, and brother Ray got an offer. And he's on contract with the Wing, though he is still with us. Yeah. All our titles have not been defended since, well, with the exception of the TV title, not been defended since Dreamscape. So we're gonna continue on to the show. We're gonna see how Dutch Mantel does. She's on our roster. Um, so no one's getting the night off. We go above 4. Just keep selling out Great Eagle Center. Um, Freeform pay per view. Yeah, okay. Use a selection. Booking team. We are at 188 now. Dutch Mantel got 44, which I think is the most anybody's ever gotten. I don't know. Hold on. Let me. So he's still finding his feet. Yeah, he had a significant decrease because of uh not being the head booker and still figuring everything out, which is fine. Yeah, but let's look at this. Let's do character ideas. I want to start going back on those again because we have enough creative finishes. Another big gamble. I wish they had a don't use button. One more. We got one for Raven. Big gamble. Big gamble. Okay. So we will be moving on. Dutch, you just got here. Why are you disgruntled by that? Brittany Diamond. Yeah, they all got trained. They all got trained. Brother Reagan in arguments, nothing new. We shall continue on. Let's do some team bonding. We haven't done that in a minute. Awesome. So let's give these to people that we're giving them or probably need them. So Raven gets a creative idea for himself. And it was a success. He's already a white hot momentum, so he doesn't necessarily need it, but is I negative morale. Um, why is Count Grog annoyed? You know what? Sure, you can get a creative idea. Just and it didn't work. Great. Oh, whatever. Well, I'll book the show. I will be back with that. All right, we are back. And the show is completely booked. We're just gonna go straight into it. You see the card here. Kind of hard to read for me, so I'm just gonna go straight through it. Kicking the pre-show off, we have a 41 rated women's trios match. I think I'm gonna start limiting my pay-per-views to 8 matches a show, solely for the sake of not time but realism. Like a house show could probably have more, but you have more people per match. But yeah, so Yukari Osawa, Lexi Fife, and Amy Lee defeated Brittany Diamond, Natasha Simone, and Terry Shane when Yukari Osawa pinned Brittany Diamond with a rolling savate kick. That's an interesting name for a move. Um, Count Grog pinned Ace Steel in this Fatal 4-Way match for the pre-show. Interesting. I didn't book that. I didn't book that part. Trios match between Shane Helms, Randy Hogan, Shannon Moore against a debuting Jinsei Shinzaki, Rocky Maivia, and D'Lo Brown. Shane Helms with a 50 rated performance. He probably should have been on the main show, but I didn't have anything for him. Jinsei was rusty, which is fine, but that kind of explains his 12. We're gonna keep booking him. Or Rocky got a 17 and D'Lo got a 31. We're just gonna keep working on them, trying to improve their skills, hone them. But yeah, I got a 38 on that. And we have a more storyline based match with Stevie Richards versus the Blue Meanie in a hardcore match with Stevie Richards winning. You see after this after this match, Blue Meanie is not very happy with Stevie Richards turning on him, so he's just questioning him. And Stevie Richards is not talking as he's walking up the ramp. And so, yeah, we go to the first match, which is a 62 rated 6-man tag between Rey Mysterio, Coco Beware, Blitzcrank, um, against Raven's Monster, Billy Kidman, and Raven. When I go to medium, I'm signing Raven and Rey Mysterio 2 exclusive deals. I need to pray to God that WCW or WWF doesn't like smarten up or something before then. But we're just gonna try to get them to exclusive deals when we can. I probably could now. I don't know. I'll look into that. But Coco Beware challenges Raven to a match at Destiny 96 for the title. Raven has yet to answer. We will see that on House Show 22. Continuing on, we have the hetero tag movement in Lisa Moretti and Paul Levesque against the Blood Brothers in a 48 rated match. Did alright. Got a 48. So we continue on. Fallen Angel and Just Incredible question if Jericho's match tonight is a good idea or not. Teaming with Simon Diamond, Jericho reassures that this is what's best for the group. Hope with Jericho trying to get tag gold after Just Incredible and Brother Dick losing the championships. Uh, at Dreamscape, I think. Yeah. So go on to Taz versus Brother Spike. Mostly just Taz throwing Spike around and beating him with a Kadiajime. Got a 49, so it's pretty good. And so Dan So what was supposed to happen here was that Dan Severn was gonna run out and get his revenge on Taz, putting him in a sleeper hold. But I guess Tasha Simone mysteriously replaced Taz for some fucking reason. We're gonna continue on. Simon Diamond and Chris Jericho defeated Rob Van Dam and Tommy Dreamer in a 62 rated match. Yeah, it did really good. 62 is kind of what we're looking for. Chris Jericho and Simon Diamond are a good team from what I'm seeing. And Tommy Dreamer got, I think that's better than what he got last time. Rob Van Dam's kind of the same, but they did pretty good. I have high hopes for them. So we continue on to the Nasty Girls versus Misty Blue and her tag team partner Rusty Thomas. A 54 rated match when Misty Blue pinned Cat LaRoe with a Misty Dive. All these matches are like surprisingly good. A triple threat tag team title match between Los Villanos, the Hardys, and the Gangstas. When Villano 6 submitted Mustafa Saeed, I thought I'd put that on one of the Hardys. It's fine either way, though. This is defense number 1 for the Haymakers Tag Team Championships. Yeah, that's what we wanted. The cousins are continuing to reign supreme, and we go to our TV title match. Chavo's getting better. He's just getting better overall. But he defeated Kid Cash to retain the television championship. And it got a 50. So yeah, everything's doing good tonight. I like this anniversary show so far. And in our main event with a 59, Medusa Miceli defeated Wendy Richter and Lilani Kai when she pinned Lilani Kai with a bridging German suplex. Yeah. Medusa carried the match, apparently. I thought Wendy was better than that. I don't know. It doesn't say anything about her being off her game, but the match did good. It did what we wanted it to do. And there was a stare down between Medusa and Wendy, as Wendy was not pinned during this match. And we go to our post show, which is simply just Dan Severn getting a pin. Yeah. All right. We finished the night with a 59. I wonder where that lands in our top 100. We're gonna thank Rey Mysterio, Raven, and Chris Jericho. All right. Happy with speech scene, please. Happy with the speech. We made 22,000 that night. Thanks to the or tonight, thanks to the pay-per-view revenue, and we grew a little bit everywhere. Oof. All right. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That could have easily been top 10, but I don't remember what our shows are generally. So let's go. Well, what do we got here? Dang. Almost 5,000 buys. That's nice. That's exactly what we want. Um, yeah, let's come over here and why are there so many morale issues? I don't know. Was she? I don't know. I'll look into this in a minute. Whatever. Let's look at the top 100s. So, sorry if y'all hear that out there. Yeah, Color Me Impressed. That's number 5. It's not. It wasn't as good as last year's anniversary show, but I'm still pretty happy with it. Um, yeah, and the November house show was number 3 as well. So that that surprises me too. Yeah. So we're just gonna go into here. We're gonna change this. Get rid of this one. We're gonna go in here and change this back to, or no, not back to the 5th anniversary show. And we're gonna book next month's show. So we gotta add an event. So we need 2 weeks after February 7th. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So we need to go 21st and after. So we're going to go the 22nd for this next show, but I'm also going to double check. Nope. No, I don't want to. Hold on. 22nd. There we go. So just the name, Death Beckons. Okay, Revenge. Feels like a name we've used before. Aggravated Assault. You know what? Sure, y'all go for it. Yeah, so our next major, or next pay-per-view event will be Aggravated Assault, apparently. Um, yeah, I don't think there's anything else we need to go over. We're doing good in size, we're doing good in money. I started merchandise. Yeah, we're 80% of the way done with merchandise. So we're gonna try to get that up. I'll be back. Apologies. Banging near my window. It was my father. So yeah, we're just gonna move on to the next house show. We're making good money. Like I'm not worried about money from this point forward. Um, yeah, and we made less money than last month, but that's because we didn't run 3 shows. But yeah, merchandise is doing well too. So I'm glad that it has gotten to the point where we're making more um money per, um or like more money through more ways than just sponsorship and like kind of ticket sales. So we're gonna keep upgrading this as time goes on. I'll look into the exclusivity of certain contracts that I might do. And then yeah, I'll see y'all when this is over. Goodbye. Or not goodbye, but I'll be back. Guys, I'm confused here. He's not orange. He's not. I'll see y'all at house show. Alrighty, we are back. Okay, that genuinely. When did she win this championship? Sorry, we're back. That scared me. We'll look at that in a minute. They're still in a financial warning. Wait, did they bring their stuff down? Why would they increase their stuff? Whatever. Okay. That makes sense. We finished second. Signed a 1 night deal. And they're still in their financial warning. So they're gonna go out of business, right? And oh, it's not even them, it's freaking UWF. Okay. We're gonna go over that in a minute before we get to the show. So they're gonna go out of business, right? And so we're gonna have all of these P&W dates free for Raven and Dawn costs. So I'm kind of hopeful for this company going out of business. What I'm a little annoyed with, where are they? This is what I'm annoyed with. Y'all are losing money, and yet, okay, noted. Okay. Let me look at all this stuff, and I will get back with y'all. There's also a new wrestler that I signed that you'll probably see, but I'm gonna hide. For the sake of the tag match. All right, I'll see y'all. Okay, so I did in house for this. I think we're gonna go in house for this. It'll be a fee of 10,000, but like that's the most it'll do. I don't want to do all of these right off the bat because I want to see how much money I make. Yeah, we're gonna see how much money we make from this show, and then we'll make the decision about these two. Um, Look at broadcasting since we upgraded those. Anything new? No, not really. All right, all right. Let's just go to this next show, cause yeah. So in my mind, like we're spending an extra 15 grand per month, so we should be in the green going up. That's kind of what I'm looking for. So we're gonna see how much money we make this next month. We'll fix it up for, or no, we'll see how much money we make after this show. We'll fix it up for aggravated assault and continue on from there. Brady Cole Center. AMG TV. Use this broadcaster. Use this selection. All right. Character idea. No, thank you. Character idea. Thank you. Character idea. Thank you. Character idea. Thank you. One more? Nope. Okay. We'll work with that in a minute. Thank you, Dan Severin. Thank you, Kai. No, thank you. Ignore that name. I'm probably not even going to edit it out either, but it's a signing that makes sense for this specific gimmick. We're going to do an open for him. Just because I'm sick of people being irritated. So we're going to look at that. That help us? Barely. Okay. We're gonna. Where's Medusa? There we go. So we have one for Raven. We have two just good ones. So we're gonna look for Raven who's happy. Just give him this to deploy onto his gimmick. And then we need to look for negative morale. There we go. Who's You're just irritated, so creative idea. Success. Do it again. You're still irritated. From something that happened. Oh, never mind. Wait a minute, that was this year. What did we do this year? I don't know. I don't remember. It's fine. So we're just gonna book this, and I will see y'all when this is finished. Alright, we are back with House Show 22. Um, yeah, we're gonna go straight into it. I think this will be a decent show. I think the last show is probably my best built show in terms of like structuring a card. We don't have as many matches this time, but everybody's still in use. So we'll continue on. Try this again. All right, triple threat match between Brother Spike, Just Incredible, and Fallen Angel. Just Incredible defeated Brother Spike when he pinned him. It's supposed to be a high spots match, so matches are pretty good. Continue on. In a pre-show bout that had terrible wrestling and non-existent heat, we had a random grand rally just to get all these people on the show. And it was won by Count Grog after eliminating Rocky Maivia first, then Jinsei Shinzaki, and then finally ending it off with Brother Dick. So Brother Dick wasn't willing to put The Rock over, but he's willing to put in this fake vampire. or put over this fake vampire. Okay, I see you, brother Dick. Anyways, we have a five-way between all these women. Tasha defeated or pinned Brittany Diamond to win the match. Got 38, so it's not bad. It's not really good either. Good God. Okay, kicking it off with a Raven and Coco Beware promo battle. Not really anything important here, but next show at Aggravated Assault, we will have a contract signing between the both of them. And the next match is a trios match. I did not know I made this a trios match. I thought I made this a tag match. It's fine that it's not a tag match. I just thought I made this I thought I made it a tag match, but it's fine. But he got a 57, and it did good. I'm proud of it. I'm very happy with it. Yeah, and the Rey Mysterio creative finish was a success. So we continue on with a triple trios match with Kid Cash and the Blood Brothers facing off against Omega and Chavo and Los Villanos, the champions of the match. Got a 51. Chavo pinned Brother Devon with some underhanded tactics. We don't use that a lot. I think we could use that a little bit more. Not too often to where it's like, oh man, why are we doing this all the time? I don't want to do it all the time. I just want to do it every now and then because I mean it's useful. Yeah. I don't know. The match did good. We continue on. Chris Jericho and I meant to do promo for them. Dang it. It's fine. Chris Jericho and Simon Diamond defeat the Gangstas when Chris Jericho submitted Mustafa Saeed with a lion tamer in a chaotic match. Did really good. Did what we're looking for. I got 56. Oh, I meant to do a promo for this too. Anyways, we're going to pretend like we had a promo here introducing China. Jesus Christ. Okay. We're going to work on China. We're going to work on China for a while. Anyways, Paul Levesque and China defeated Rob Van Dam and Tommy Dreamer when China pinned Rob Van Dam with a power bomb. I don't know what to say about that because like that's a 9. That's not even double digits. That's a 9. I don't know. We'll put them in pre-show matches. You'll see what we're doing with Lisa though. So Bob Murphy announces Taz versus Dan Severn in a no DQ match. This will end at Destiny. Just so y'all are aware of the booking plan. We'll call it hardcore. Dan Severn and Taz. Not Tasha. Cool. That's all I want. Okay. Lisa says that Kai is a fraud and will never be a champion in the company. Just kind of a call out post. And we are in our main event, which got a 60. With Wendy Richter pinning Linda Dallas while staring down Medusa. Medusa got a 65. Yeah, she is definitely the best worker in this match. Wendy Richter got a 42. I'm starting to lose a little bit of faith in Richter, but this might also because of the injuries. So I don't know. We'll see. We got a 55, which is still better than, or still good. It's still good. So we're gonna thank Medusa. Thanks Simon Diamond and Chris Jericho. Pleased with the speech. Scene pleased. Very happy with my speech. Still made 1400. So we could probably squeeze in some of those other things. 49 is what we are at in the Mid-Atlantic, which is awesome. I think we're approaching that threshold where in the Mid-Atlantic we'd be above what we need for medium. I don't think we're ready for medium yet in any capacity. But I think we're getting there, and that's the important part. So might start looking into more international talents at some point. Dude. When did she debut? That might be a factor into it. She debuted like 2 months ago. And how many matches has she had? She's had 2 matches. Jesus Christ. We're gonna put her in pre-show matches from now on. Because that's, yikes. That's all I can say about that. Anyways, Stevie Richards needs to be put with Raven. No, maybe not Raven. Raven might have a person. Who's Raven with? Raven. He manages Billy Kidman, but he doesn't have a manager. So we might start putting Stevie with him. It's not a bad idea. Let's put him with Stevie. And Raven's Monster. Because we need to start putting him in singles matches. When we get the chance. Is he still the NWA champion? He's the World Tag Team Champion. Who's he Tag Team Champions with? Who could he reasonably be Tag Team Champions with? Who in the world? Hold on. I need to now. I need to know this. Who's JW Storm? If anybody knows this guy, I'd be more than happy for y'all to educate me because I don't know who this guy is. Is he any good? Not worth 1,000. Who's the world champion now? Robert Gibson. That makes sense. Would make more sense if he was tag champion with the other guy. I can't remember his name, but it's fine. Bambi. How long has she been champion? 178 days. I think that might be why we shortlisted her, but I don't remember. World Wrestling Council has nothing. We're not gonna look at them because I'm not worried. Yeah, we're slowly improving with this. And I think we'll be done with this by the end of the episode. And so we'll pay $2,500 a month, but then we'll have 5 per fan at live shows, and then 15 per popularity point. So we made 1,400. It's 5,000 per night of shows. I think we can handle it. I think we can handle it. We are also how much is this one? I don't think we can handle that right now. I'm not even gonna entertain that right now. What does it say about broadcasting? I've got to know now. So we're on. What's the difference between? Get off that. Broadcaster type. Strongest and most desirable. So, if I were graveyard. Okay, so that might be because AMG's commercial. So no, they're in the Northwest and the Midwest. Not the Midwest, but they're in the Northwest. Not sure. I don't know. It's fine. Not gonna worry about it. So yeah, we're 10 away from it. So we're still a good bit away, especially from these. Um, God, never wanted some companies to go bankrupt more in my life. Granted, it's in game, but still. Yeah. I will see y'all at aggravated assault. Okay, we're back before the show. We keep getting pay rise requests, so yeesh. Okay, sure. Yeah, because everybody just wants pay raises now. Oh, also need to go over this because I think it's hilarious. So I made Axel Dieter upset because I took him off the inner circle, and so I decided, you know what, you get $10,000 so that way you can shut the fuck up. It probably wasn't the best choice, but yeah. I'll see y'all at aggravated assault in a few days. All right, we are back. The Yano 6 and Seven's cousin is retiring, which is surprising. I don't know if he retired yet. I might be confusing him for 3 because I know 3 had like that bloodbath of a match with Penta. Um, yeesh. Okay. Why is production so high? Did Doi have him? Anyways, we're gonna continue on with this show. This might be a little less people, but a little more money. So we're gonna. That's what we're testing here tonight. No one's getting the night off. We're gonna go Grady Cole Center. We're gonna see how much money we make from this show, and we will be on Freeform. Honestly, yep, it'll be Freeform. Yes, save selection. All right, let's go. Character ideas. Safe bet. Character idea. Awesome. Character idea. Surefire hit for Raven. We got nothing else. All right, cool. Save those for next time. Guerrero and Hardy butted heads. China's getting her training. Train 28 people. Okay. Creative finish, creative finish. Angle idea. Cool. We'll go look at all that in a minute. And we got that. Hopefully that helps us a little bit. Um, yeah, let's go look at these creative finish ideas. Just over here. Let's create creative finish. Very risky. No, thank you. Shane Helms, big gamble. No, thank you. We have that one. Very risky. No, thank you. I don't want risky. Surefire hit. Likely to succeed. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna go through. We're gonna go look for. Actually, Raven's right there. Raven gets a creative idea. Success. Cool. And so we need to find negative morale. So he's just irritated. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna do the surefire hit on him. Success. Okay. I think I annoyed Bob Murphy more. No. Somebody I had annoyed. It might have been Shane. No. I don't know. We're gonna work at Viano 6 so that way we can just get this off of him. Because I don't want to be so irritated. Like, stop that. I don't know. If any of y'all have any tips on getting rid of irritation or anything like that, please let me know. I will see y'all when this is booked. Bye bye. All right, welcome back. Haymakers aggravated assault has been fully booked. We shall kick it off with the 10-man grand rally on the pre-show. Just trying to get a lot of these people on the card because I don't know what to do with a lot of them, and it makes me feel bad because like I like The Rock, but what do I do with him right now? But we're just trying to get. We're probably gonna put him in a tag or singles match and see what he's at with all these different matches. But we continue on. This match got a 36 with Brother Dick winning. Finally got over that hurdle that was Count Grog. um, Women's triple threat match with Terry Shane defeating Brittany Diamond with a diving crossbody. Terry Shane was the best in the match. That makes sense. She got 37. So we go to the last match of the pre-show. Chyna got a 12, which is better than last time. We're going to try to work on Chyna and make her in-ring better. Just putting her in various matches. I might replace her with Lisa and just have her be a bodyguard while she works on the pre-shows. Cause a 12 is abysmal. Like I can't do a 12. Like out of 100, 12? That's terrible. Granted she just debuted, so I can't be too hard on her, but like whatever. Anyways, we go to the official show, kicking it off with Chavo Guerrero defeating Kid Cash and Shane Helms in a triple threat match for the Haymakers Television Championship. I figured this was just a good match. That would be good. Yeah, 46, which is about what we were expecting. Got the show off to a strong start, so we continue on to Los Villanos de America versus Rob Van Dam and Tommy Dreamer. Probably gonna be sleeper tag team of the year. But as in a non-title match, Villano 6 pinned Tommy Dreamer. Got a 45. We kind of want to start picking that up, and we do with Wendy Richter and Leilani Kai versus Medusa, Maselli, and Yukari Osawa. Yeah, Medusa Maselli pinned Leilani Kai with a diving crossbody. During the match, we also saw Lisa Moretti run in and attack Kai, giving Medusa the win. And Wendy Richter's doing a little bit better. We might try to push Kai a little higher, so that way she can potentially win the championship. I don't know. I thought Wendy would do better. I don't know. But the match got to 59, continuing her great start. Lisa Moretti it makes fun of Kai for letting herself be interfered on like that. And Kai is pissed that she got interfered on. The segment got a 54, along with the trios match that was next, with Amy Lee and the Nasty Girls versus Misty Blue, Rusty Thomas, and Tasha Simone. When Team Misty Blue defeated Amy Lee and the Nasty Girls, with Misty Blue pinning Amy Lee with a Misty Dive. Yeah, it did pretty good. It lost heat on that tag team segment, though. I wish there was more I could do with this, but I don't know what else to do. But yeah. Coco and Raven contract signing, they're just talking shit back and forth. I wish I knew Coco Beware's actual gimmick so I could work around that, but I don't know a lot about him to book him in the way that he honestly probably deserves. I only brought him in because he was 50 popularity, and we needed a major star. So, but segment did good. It got a 55. I think we have the tag, 6-man tag in the main event. We have a fatal 4-way tag match. Number 1 contendership for the tag team championship. Got a 61. Had a weird sports entertainment like finish. I think I didn't set it for a double pin. I set it for a double count out, but then ended up being double disqualification. But I wanted it to be a double pin, and we explained it here. The match ends in a double pinfall. Murphy says it'll be Jared Diamond. That's the name I'm giving them for now. Los Villanos and the Gangstas. Excuse me, for the tag team titles at Haymakers Destiny 20, or no, not 20, 1996. Way ahead of myself. Chris Jericho and Simon Diamond. There we go. For the Haymakers Tag Team Championships. That will be in the books for Destiny 1996. I keep wanting to say a number, but I'm not going to say a number. Dan Severn versus Taz in a last man standing match instead of a no DQ because it wouldn't let me do no DQ. Um, got a 51. Kind of held Dan Severn back a bit, which kind of makes me sad. But it is fine. Hopefully, we can boost Dan Severn to the point where he can face off against Raven, because I think that's going to be the next big feud I want. And speaking of Raven, Raven's Flock versus Rey Mysterio Jr., Blitzcrank, Coco Beware, and the Blue Meanie from the first show this year that started the Coco Beware Raven storyline. Yeah, it did really good. It got a 60. Coco Beware pinned Stevie Richards with a bird buster, staring down Raven as the referee counted the pin. Blue Meanie's still not doing the best, but I mean, then again, neither is Stevie Richards. But hopefully this feud elevates everybody involved. And we finished the show with a 58. We benefited from the wide selection of angles, but we appeared worse because of the production values that I didn't want to pay for, because, like, Jesus Christ, is a lot of money. But that's fine. Chris Jericho, Simon Diamond, and Rey Mysterio. Got make speech, very happy. Scene, please, very happy. Jesus Christ! I'm dumbfounded. Okay, 51,000 in ticket sales from the Grady Cole Center, which previously we had been getting like 33. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine to bump up that production now. And I think we're going to bump up our ticket sales permanently now to a normal amount instead of cheap. Was it cheap or very cheap? I'm going to check that in a minute when it loads. We got almost 5,000 viewers again for aggravated assault. Ticket prices. That's where. Okay, so we were on very cheap. So I think we're gonna go cheap for these, and then just normal for events. Because normal at our popularity, let's look. So we're at 49, and normal for us would be 17, in between 17 and 18 for an event ticket. So cheap would be 11 to 12 for a TV show ticket, and we're not doing house shows yet, or official house shows. Yeah, I'm glad I don't do premium tickets, because that would completely mess us up. Yeah, so 10,000 per night of shows if we keep doing it like that. Shoot. I think we could do with the upgrading fee. We were in the red before because I accidentally or not accidentally, because I mistakenly gave a guy $10,000 to make him happy, and then we're back in the green again. So we're gonna go ahead and upgrade that. I think when we come back, this will be upgraded too. So we'll see how much money we make from the March shows. Um, and then along with this, because I think that experiment's kind of been proven to what I wanted it to be now. So now we'll be making a lot, like $20,000 more, or $20,000 more. So if you thought 5,000, it'll be an extra 15 per month plus 10,000 per night of shows. I think we'll be fine. So what does that bring us now? That bring us anything new? Nope, same stuff, which is fine. So go ahead and look at our schedule. Okay, Destiny has to be moved to the 27th. Let's move it to the 24th. Yeah. Move it to March 24th. Okay. Aggravated assault we can delete. And I think what else was I gonna do? That fits within the 14-day mark. I might move this back to a Wednesday because I think Wednesday's a good day for house shows. I don't know why. It's a weird thing for me. My fault. Wrong one. We wanted Sunday the 24th. We're on the house shows now. Let's move this to this day. Okay, we're good now. Okay, and then we'll work on that one when we get to it. We're gonna go for Thursday the 25th of April, just so that way we have that event, and it'll be easier on me when I come back next week. My enemy. That sounds perfect. What day in April did I wanted the 25th. Cool. My enemy for April, and then do something in May. We'll do something in June, and then we'll start the, I guess, TV era of the company, the official TV era, where it'll be 4 shows, a pay per view, 4 shows, a pay per view, every episode. Just make it easier on me. Well, it'll make it a little bit easier on me because it's one less show, but it'll also be a month. Oh, yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to go over. So I will see y'all at the end of the month. We made it over the 250,000 threshold. Um, yeah, I'll see y'all at the next pay per view. All right, we are back to the day of the show. Um, yeah, I gotta work on that. So that's expiring. Kaz Hayashi walked out of WYF. Interesting. Ace Steel get an IPW offer. Okay, just a new promotion. Brother Spike got a IPW offer. Dang. Ladies Major League Wrestling went down to Volunteers. Um, Rob Van Dam walked out of NWF. Yeah, I don't blame him. Can we take them over? No. Billy Kidman has been hired by GWF on a handshake deal. That's expiring. We'll look at that in a minute. Jin Shinzaki has relocated to here. We are second out of 5 in Mid Atlantic regional battles. Billy Kidman, yeah, we already know that. And we got our merchandise upgraded, which is awesome. We are now 6 out of 10. So we'll be making more money per fans, and per popularity points. So now it's 15. Um, Honestly, we could upgrade this again. We could reasonably upgrade this again. Probably not going to yet, but I could if I wanted to. Because let's do the math. It's 1,000 a week. Previously, we've been paying uh, like 1,500 a month. No, 2,400 a month. 3,000. You know what? I'm gonna see how much money we make this month and make that decision based off of what we do. Because I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket just yet, because we're doing a lot of experimenting with these shows. So freeform, extend deal. Can we get more money? Nope. Nope. I'm not paying that much for freaking pay per view. Let's go 6 months. There we go. And AMG has been nice to us with the commercials. Can we go up? Not reasonably. So we're gonna go 6 months, and then I might just get rid of syndication. I don't need it. Um, yeah, I think we're pretty much good. I actually do want to check something while we're here. I want to check these based off of money. These are all the insignificant ones I was looking at earlier. I want to go above insignificant. I'm gonna go max of small because we can take them over. Uh, go out of business. Go out of business. Please. I want Raven full time. Um, we can't afford them, but I mean, it'd be interesting if we could take them. Um, Lady Legends. Okay, we might. That's what does that bring for us? Ignore my notes. It's 24. We're not broadcasting on anything. They've got one championship, but they've got great roster. Yeesh. Debbie Malenko. I don't think she's related to Dean or any of the other guys. I think there's a lot of good names here that we probably could take, but I don't think it's reasonable to take because Lioness Asuka, she's really popular in Japan, but she's a really good wrestler. Let's come back to them. Let's come back to them because I don't want to like completely screw myself over. I don't think they're going to be worth it anyway. They're in the Midlands of that area, and we could take them over if we wanted to, but that would put us in debt. And honestly, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Like we look at that's 37, and that's in an unnecessary area for us to grow. So honestly, I'm just gonna move on. It's like there's nobody else here under like in the negative that we could reasonably want, except for Ladies Legend Pro Wrestling. But I have to think about it. Yeah, I don't know. We shall move on to to this show. Jim Ross. I don't know if I can get Jim Ross yet. That would be fun, but I don't think I could. Wow. Okay, we're gonna be on AMG. Let's do a creative finish. That was a terrible idea. Why'd y'all? Okay, that was a good character idea. Spin another 40. Okay, that was a good one. Okay, not that one. That one we're gonna have to use at some point. I'm not using that one. All right. How is Dutch Mantel doing? He's almost past the 60-day probationary period, so that way he can get on his feet better. Training China, thank you. Trained 28 other guys. I'm just really Viano. Well, okay, okay. It did some good. Why is China and Jinsei getting into arguments? Thanks, Brother Spike. Thank you. breath of fresh air with all this arguing. Um, yeah. So what do we have in terms of store creative ideas? Um, we could do something with him. I'll give him something. Since that one's actually a surefire hit. Um, yeah, we can use these two. Okay. Who is still in negative morale? So Shayna Moore's just irritated, Kid Cash is just irritated, and Fallen Angel is the same way. Let's pick Kid Cat. Actually, let's go Fallen Angel because he could use the momentum. That did nothing. Okay. He could use the. Jesus Christ. Okay, well that did nothing but annoy him. All right. Well, we've got a card to book. We've got wrestlers to put on the card, and I will see y'all when this is completely booked. Bye for now. All right, and we are back with House Show 23. So let's go straight into it. Thank you, ESPN. We got a 38 rated segment, or rated match. I didn't pick a winner for this. It just kind of picked the winners for me because I just wanted to get through it. China's getting slightly better, so we're just gonna keep working on China. If I want this team to work, it's gonna have to be the long game. So yeah. So we have a triple trios match between the champions and some new friends in Rocky Maivia and Jins hate stuttering. Jinsei Shinzaki. Jins Jinsei Shinzaki. Okay. It's a 54 rated match with Chris Jericho, Brother Dick, and Simon Diamond winning. Chris Jericho submitting Jinsei with a lion tamer. Yeah, Jericho was head and shoulders above everybody else, and we're still working on Jinsei. Rocky got a 19. Yikes. Okay. Well, the match still did good. We're gonna keep working on Rocky. We're gonna keep working on Jinsei. Jinsei did better than The Rock, but we might put Rock in some segments, and some um promos on the pre-show of Destiny. Got less people this time, which is weird. I don't know. It's fine though. Coco and Raven weigh in, building up to their match. Taz challenges Dan Severn to an I Quit match, wanting to settle this once and for all because he knows that Dan Severn is going to come after him. So he might as well just go ahead and try to end it now. I Quit match. Boom. That's it. All right. 46 rated segment. We continue on with the Wendy Medusa contract signing because Bob Murphy has scheduled it. It will be for the Women's Championship at Haymakers Destiny. Medusa Miceli and Wendy fucking Richter for the championship. I don't know what the main event's going to be now. Why didn't I book wrong show? Why didn't I book that match for Destiny? And I'm mostly putting these in like this so that way it's easier for me when I book this last show. Men's championship. Cool. Raven's struggling in a match of that length. Okay, cool. Thanks, Raven. Anyways, 48 rated segment. Chavo defeating Blitzcrank for the men's TV title, making defense number 6 of the championship. Got a 48, and he is setting up a 6-man open challenge for Destiny. Kind of being like the Cruiserweight Open back at WrestleMania 20, I think it was. I don't know. We're gonna see how we book that, but that is neither here nor there. Got a 40 on that segment. Got a 47 from the big women's tag match. Um, with Lisa Moretti running in and attacking Kai, leading to our next segment with um Kai challenging Moretti to a match, and because she's sick of being attacked randomly, she just wants to beat her up and get it done with. So Lisa Moretti and Lonnie Kai. There's a lot of L names for the women. The 38 rated segment, we go on to the main event, which is Rey Mysterio and the Blood Brothers versus Raven's Flock. Raven pinning brother Spike with an even flow DDT. Yeah, that segment did good. Raven says that Coco's not ready for the match, hitting Rey Mysterio with a DDT ahead of Destiny 1996. And the show got a 62. I don't know why we didn't sell out that show, but that's fine. Might be because it's a house show. I don't know. We're going to thank Raven, Ray, and who else was in that match? Billy Kidman. Complimented, complimented, complimented. Scene please, very happy. Scene please. Made 30,000. So not as much as we made on that last show, but we still made a reasonable amount. So I think it wouldn't be unreasonable to upgrade merchandise. But we're going to see at the end of the month, like I said before. Excuse me. So, yeah, I don't think there's anyone I need to look at. I was thinking there was someone I needed to look at, but I don't think there is. Definitely not Johnny Ace over here. Um, all right, let's see our notes from the last show. Lack of big names. Noted. Okay, we got 42,000 viewers. I might look into somebody else because I don't know who else we could hire. Like, I don't know. Because I'm trying to build names, but it's kind of like I can only do so much. Hire 50 in the US. Actually, no, we'll just go Mid Atlantic. We could hire Andre the Giant. Kind of a. Why would we be unable? Noted. We'll bring that down to like 60. You know what? I think I'll go look at that and probably bring a surprise for Destiny. Um, until then, I will see y'all at Destiny. See you soon. All right, welcome everybody. Okay, so that's a way to kick off our mail. Is bringing back somebody from our past, the Ricky Blues. What's he doing nowadays? He's still with MEWF. He has not had a match this year. His last match was a DQ finish against Gilberg, where he got 30. So yeah, that makes sense. So they have split. Billy Kidman walked out of the Global Wrestling Federation. Al Burke and Lisa Moretti have split up. I don't know who this guy is. Yeah, I don't know. He looks like one of the Outrunners. And Chris Jericho has moved to the Mid Atlantic. And if you did not see yet, or if I haven't shown y'all yet, Dynamite Kid with 51 popularity will be at Destiny. For no other reason than I have nothing else for him. Or I have nobody else to put on the show. So that's it. We're just gonna go into it. Excuse me. No one gets the night off. We are going to the Grady Cole Center in Charlotte, North Carolina. We are going to Freeform. And I think we're going to try to find some fish for some creative finishes. Probably not. Great. Okay. Not that one and not the Coco Beware one. We still have some good ones here. Wait, never mind. We have two good ones. We'll use at least one of them. So, Dutch Mantel, doing okay. He's doing okay. Probably got the highest out of the group, I think. We'll check it next week. Okay. Okay. Negative impact on China. We will see how that does with China. So, yeah, I think it's been 90 days. So, we're going to use the Inspire option. So, yeah, we have 5 pre-booked matches. 6 technically if you count this open. The TV open, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we're just going to book it and I'll see y'all when this is finished. All right, the show is booked. We'll go through this. We'll skip to the end of the month, and then I will send this off to be uploaded. Yeah, let's kick this off. Another 10-man Grand Rally got a 41. Did okay with Matt Hardy winning the match over. The Rock put him over in the final moments. Trios match between The Rock, who has had double duty, Jinsei Shinzaki, D'Lo Brown against the Blood Brothers. Brother Ray pinning The Rock with a bubble bomb. Rock's doing better. He's actually doing better. Very happy with his growth. Another trios match with Team Amy Lee and Yukaro Sawa winning the match with a 42. Brittany Diamond not doing the best, which is fine. Okay, Blue Meanie Shannon Moore's not a good tag team. Noted. Yeah, China. We're working on China. Give China time. She's at 16. Maybe she'll be at least by 40 in a couple years. No, but kicking it off, Medusa Maselli versus Wendy Richter. Wendy Richter defeating Medusa Maselli with a sit-out DDT, winning the Women's Championship, kicking off the show in a 62 rated match. Wendy raises the title up high, and Medusa is pissed. Trios match between Stevie Richards, Raven's Monster, and Just Incredible against Rey Mysterio, Blitzcrank, and a debuting, Dynamite Kid, who did very poorly. He was actually the worst in the match. I have my regrets. It's mostly because he's rusty, but he had like a 18 in stamina, which I don't know if you played this game. 18's terrible. 18 is terrible. Anyways, that was a 61. It was a 9-minute match. It was an 8-minute match. Anyways, Lavani Kai defeated Lisa Moretti in a 55 rated match. Chavo had a quick promo before his championship challenge, leading to Chavo, Jeff Hardy, Shane Helms, Kid Cash, Billy Kidman, and Fallen Angel all in a match together. Kid Cash pinning Chavo Guerrero Jr. to win the men's TV title with his first championship in Haymakers ever. That feels wrong. It feels like, well, he competed for the men's championship, but he didn't actually win it. But not the point. He is now the TV champion, and we are happy for him. So we move on to Los Villanos versus the Gangstas versus Chris Jericho and Simon Diamond, with Chris Jericho and Simon Diamond defeating Los Villanos and Gangstas. Jericho submitting Mustafa Saeed with a Lion Tamer. to win the Haymakers tag team titles with Simon Diamond. Wow, that was awesome. So the Nasty Girls defeat Misty Blue and Rusty Thomas with Cat LaRoe pinning Rusty Thomas. 56 rated match. Did what we needed it to do. Dan Severn finally has slayed the beast of Taz, finally getting over this hurdle in a 52 rated match. Yeah, good for Dan Severn. He will move on to whatever feud I decide for him. And Raven defeating Coco Beware in a 66 rated match. Raven makes defense number 3 of his men's championship. I'm excited to see what this finishes. And we sold out the arena. So we finish out the show with a 65. Hold on. Raven, Coco, no, not even. Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho. Awesome. That's exactly what we want. Okay, we grew everywhere, but only got a few points some places. I need to see this. I really need to see this. Because I think we accidentally got our best show with Destiny 1996. I could be wrong. I could be like freaking out for no reason. But that's nuts. The Inspire feature is way too overpowered. Let's look at this. Over 5,000 buys. And we got 11,000 from that. Let's look. That was our best show. Wow. I didn't think we'd beat Destiny or Dreamscape 4 that quickly. That is crazy. Which means we could probably beat Dreamscape or no Destiny by the end of the year, making our uh not match of the year, card of the year Dreamscape 5. I'm confident in that. I'm really confident in that. That's neither here nor there though. Let's look at the prestige. 40 still, 32, 34, and 51. All right, we're going to go to the end of the month. See where that brings us. Actually, while I'm here, because I'm confident we can do this. 1,000 a week. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll still make money this month. All right. I'll see y'all when we are at the end of the month. Alrighty, folks. Welcome back. We got first in the Mid Atlantic, and we get a 5% boost because of this. PNW is no more. We could buy up these titles if we wanted. I'm not going to, but I could. It'd be funny. But that means now that they have declared bankruptcy, Raven's pretty much free. Let's move that house show to the 10th. Yeah, we are approaching All Star. We are making more money than we have before, reasonably. Yeah, let's look at our prestige for that show. Options. In-game editor, events. So let's look at 5th anniversary. We brought that up to a 26. Destiny's the same way. Trying to make Destiny above the anniversary show, but I guess whatever. Dreamscape right now is at 44. Grand Rally is at 12 because of it being such a recent show. Wrestle Queendom is at a 6 because it's such a recent show. All Star is at 18. Okay. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the episode. Um, yeah, I'm getting this out on time this week, so and I'm not staying up till 3 o'clock doing it. It's 12 o'clock right now, but I'm not staying up till 3 o'clock doing it. But thank y'all for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Comment what you thought on what your thoughts are on the video, opinions. Um, yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.